I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, no, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it, and I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Go! Okay, so now I can die at the boss. This is farther than I expected. Oh, well, there, you gotta jump there, don't ya? But Contra's so fun. Made it? Nope, guess I didn't make it. Alright. Oh no. Biscuits. So Paradox Cave had lots of defense. Good evening, happy Friday, welcome to camp. Welcome in Brawly, welcome in Grim, hope you're both had a good day. The dance season is over. There's still cheer going on, but there is no cheer on Friday nights. It is not a very late thing, so Friday night stream, it's a weekend stream for the first time in what feels like forever. Hey Gordon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. How'd I already forget what day it is? I need to start putting a post-it note up or something. Because I shouldn't be forgetting what day it was when I just literally said what day it was like 20 seconds prior. But we are here. We've got a link to the Past Randomizer, and then hopefully I'll still be feeling awake enough to add on a Super Metroid map randomizer after we're done with this. So hopefully that'll go well. That is the plan currently, at least. So just in case this seed is really rude, let's go ahead and get it started right away. Where's all my stuff? I forgot how to do this. I do have a brand, well, not a brand new, but a new to me official Super Nintendo controller. So we're gonna find out if it was me that was failing Icebreaker or if it was the generic controller's weird D-pad. Doing pretty well, had a very, well, I did a lot of work on the Big Friday the 13th guide. It is currently on track to be ready to go on, for Sunday. I don't have much left for it. I was down here most of the day when I wasn't working. So that is a big relief. I was worried, I really wanted to get that out by Sunday, so there would be a couple days for people to potentially look at it if they wanted to play the game on Friday the 13th and well, next week. We're a week away. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything that day because my wife leaves for a cruise bright and early the following morning. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do any Friday the 13th stuff on Friday the 13th next month. But we do have a Friday the 13th again coming up in March, so there's always that. We'll have to see how that all goes. As always, we're gonna hit the Sank start. 20 bucks, not a great start. So far, every button I've pressed on this controller... What? Oh, I don't have a starting flute in this one. Okay, so let's take off the starting flute. We do have starting boots. Now I'm very curious to see what the other things, like, if I entered the wrong modes on this. Like, when I rolled these seeds, if I wrote down the wrong thing for this one, like, is this gonna be a boss shuffle? Are we gonna have compasses shuffled? I guess we'll find that out as we go. Whole dollar, that's not exciting at all. Give me some bombs. No, that's not great either. So we're gonna likely be going into CAC with no bombs. That is never good. Alright, just 50 bucks there. Hopefully don't have to worry about Aga tonight. Unless that's our logical Dark World access. So we know the bush crab is nothing. Ow. Can just run by. I will take the 50 here, though. This is such a good track choice for the Lost Woods. It's Dahlia's theme from Ace Attorney. So no bombs. We're gonna have to do 4 repeats of the Bonk Rock. Right outside here to get 4 bombs. Always like to have 4 going into CAC. Because you need 3 to fully clear it, plus an extra 1 just in case. For the bomb hut in the bottom corner. So right now, the bombs could potentially be my only weapon. And I'd like to have enough to possibly do Mini Moldorm Cave. So we just repeat this 4 times. At least the shovel we can also hit after we do a race game. That's in a good spot. But I'm still very, I shouldn't say concerned, but if I have everything set up wrong on the tracker because when I name my files for randomizers, I just call it like whatever the mode is, boss hunt, flute, boots, just something like that, just so I know what modes I'm going to be doing. And then when I change it, I just change it to the name of the MSU pack so I can do my custom MSU. That's a good start. Bombs become less important there now. But either I did something wrong with that and I wrote it down and I named the file wrong, or I just forgot what one I actually was supposed to enter. I guess we'll figure that out. Yeah, I do like having all this early money. We got to spend 100 bucks on the bomb vendor, on the bottle vendor. And that's, even with the 100 bucks, we're pretty close to getting King Zora money. And it's always good to have King Zora money. Just in case, because that is, you can effectively get there from the start of the game if you know how to fake flipper. Or water walk. And I know how to do both. Perfect. It's really nice to get... Oh, lamp, that's even better. It's really nice to get a bottle this early, because then you can get Sick Kid before you leave Kakariko. But the lamp is extra nice. Wow. How vanilla. Actually, the lamp... maybe not as nice after all, because that means 1 more sword. And Aga 1 is in logic. Like a sword or a cape. Wow, that is the biggest black hole chicken I've ever seen. Get out of my way. And a book. Okay. That's an interesting find. Was not expecting the book to be there. Hey Atma, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Okay, a couple more bombs. That's good. I think we're still going to be turning around and going to the bomb hut, though. So I only have 4. The sword does make this a lot nicer. Alright, got the 50-50 bush. Yeah, you can't, I don't think you can do much from a cell phone aside from have your avatar automatically load in. Let's go max out the bombs just in case. That's not going to hurt anything. It's only wasting like a couple seconds. All right, there we go. I hope you're having a good night at work. Library. I'll actually take that. Any kind of thing that's 20 or higher, I'll usually grab up until I get Zora. Heart piece, we're not gonna go do that. We are gonna go and use the shovel here, then we'll save and quit back to Link's house. Oh, Blue Man, okay. I mean, that's not perfect. It's not progression, but I'm not gonna argue with having Blue Mail this early. So shovel is effectively useless now. We have no further use for that. But we still got lots of stuff we can do down here. Actually, that is interesting. The early book, there could be something really useful on Desert Ledge. Yeah, probably best not to... You never know, like, they could just, like, the boss's boss could just be in a bad mood or something. And even if normally they wouldn't care if you had a laptop, they might care that night. So it's better safe than sorry. You don't want to go through something you think is going to be perfectly fine and then have them go ballistic. Especially in the world today. Uh-oh. Ooh. This is not the brightest move. But if I get that 300 now, when we sequence break over by Zora, I can get Zora and get that out of the way. And potentially never have to go back to that area again. So I think that's worth it. All right, the big key. So this will probably be the small. I guess I can find out then whether or not we're gonna have the compass in here. Yeah, good. It's always good to have no falling rocks. We don't like the falling rocks. Okay, that's one item. Okay, so this will be a boss shuffle then. I guess the next question. Do I go to the back and see if I can beat this boss? And the odds seem very likely that this is not going to be a clearable boss. Yeah, let's see. Who can we beat with this loadout? Technically, oh. No, Helmasaur King would also be... Oh wait, I can't even get back there. No mitts, no gloves. Never mind. So at least we do know that this is a boss shuffle. Alright, one for the wall, one for Gina. Okay, so I guess going all the way through there wouldn't have been necessary. The select key seems a little the select button seems a little sensitive on this one, but still better for everything else. I would not want to have to... Dealing with the black bear sounds like it would be terrifying. Like, I have no idea what makes those want to attack or how... if they're actually violent towards people. But I've played enough 7 Days to Die to know that you don't want to pick a fight with a bear. Even if it's not a zombie. Part that makes me nervous here is, yes, seeing another sword is awesome, but that might mean our logical Dark World access is Aga. Uh-oh. Yep, Aga 1 is available. Oh, wait, but mitts. Mitts potentially give us the back of desert, and now we're just a Moon Pearl and a set of mitts or a hammer away from Dark World access without Aga 1. Ow, you were supposed to be out of the way. Oh, they're easily scared? Okay. That's true, they probably don't know how to work doors very well. Alright, let's get in there. Come on, hammer. Alright, our first compass is to Meyer. Alright, let's set up our water walk. Nope. Out of the way, crabs. Can't have you ruining my water walk. Right, up. That's just cash, so we'll turn around. Now, since we don't have the Moon Pearl, we can still get in here this way. So let's see what the... Quarter magic, I love it. And it just gives us a bottle of green, okay. And the compass to Hera, so neither of those are that exciting. But we got some good info there. Always good to have a compass before you go all the way up to a boss. Oh, hook shot is flipper locked. That's gross. Alright, really hoping for some vanilla flippers here. It's better safe than sorry, though. The bow! Wow, Zora's area is just absolutely loaded. Yeah, Bombos is really... If you don't have Fire Rod, it gets you into Ice Palace. It lets you do Cold Stare a little quicker. And it might open up Mire or Turtle Rock. That's really all it does, though. I'm gonna be doing everything I can, hoping to find some way out of... Oh, Compass to Desert. I really don't want to go and do Aga. So I'm gonna be looking for any way out of that at this point. I guess I should go check this area before we go do any of the other stuff. Because, I mean, if I'm gonna be going and doing escape and all that, I might as well do that last. Because if I'm last locationing this and we have to go do Aga 1 anyway, might as well do that stuff right at the end. Alright, Desert was the green pendant. Come on, hammer another glove. Okay, we just took the old man's lunch money. Oh, the green pendant being in Desert. In Desert, the odds of Desert ending up being like Dark World access that I don't have to do Aga for seems so minimal. Don't have the compass for Eastern either. So I don't know if... I won't know what the boss is gonna be here. But I feel obligated to go in because there is a bow. Odds are we're gonna go all the way to the boss. It's gonna be something that can't be beaten at this point. One. And then I'll just end up having to turn around and come back through here again later. It's really hard to time getting those. I can drop a bunch more though. Maybe if I remember, first boss that gets cleared will drop a bunch of stars and one bomb. Okay. Just put the map in the far right chest. Don't make me do the whole loop around. Just put the dungeon item in the back. Next checks all real items. At least there's a hint tile. No map. Knew that was gonna be the map. They never let you skip the bad part of Eastern. Some caches in Thieves Town, that's beautiful. Couldn't you tell me like a major... where a good item is? It's not a hint tile? That's what they're called. Is it like a Wisconsin accent on the word tile? Okay, I know, I have the delay for YouTube set a little lower, but it's still a lot longer than it is on Twitch. Like, I think the delay that YouTube has between everything is a little longer still. Come on. Good item. If I'm gonna have to go all the way back here, give me a hammer. Give me the mitts. Give me Dark World access. Yes! I can't believe that worked. That is Dark World access. Well, no, still no Moon Pearl. But they wouldn't put the Moon Pearl after Aga, would they? No, they wouldn't do that. It definitely would not be on Pyramid. Been a long time since I had to use one of those. All right. This is probably a dumb mistake. Gonna have to go do all this again when we get to the boss, and it's not something I can beat. Sneak. What? How did that? I hit him with both. How did that one not go in? I'm thoroughly confused. Here goes nothing. It's vanilla. Oh, that is beautiful. That's the wrong direction to shoot arrows. I love it so much. That was amazing. Good luck over here, Brawly. Hope the jump is a little more reliable. I honestly cannot believe that worked out. I was expecting that to go so poorly. But we still do not have the Moon Pearl. And I'm running out of places for the Moon Pearl to be. Because if the Moon Pearl isn't up here on the mountain or in Hyrule Castle somewhere, we're still going to have to go do Aga 1. And then on top of that, there's going to be a bunny walk after. Unless it happens to just be on the pyramid ledge. But that's okay. Gary's gonna bail us out. I mean, the hammer was in the right place. The hammer was in the right place, and the boss of Eastern was one of the few that was beatable with this item loadout. Yeah, the flippers would be huge too, because the flippers are locking hook shot.
That's a good item.
I forgot about that emote. Compass to pod. Like, I remember the emote, but I did not. I don't remember any of them talking. I thought I turned that off for. There was a point in like November 2024 where my desktop was, for an unrelated issue, it was blue screening in the middle of streams. So I had to stop streaming for like a month and a half while I tried to figure out what the issue was. And then that was finally figured out. That's not a Moon Pearl. I'm kind of tempted to go and check the hint tile there, but we're not going to worry about that. So there's no more items left in Desert. The only item left in Desert is a Triforce piece. We do know what the boss is, but there's no sense going back there now. So we've got to hope we find the Moon Pearl somewhere in here. Otherwise, we got to do Aga 1. We have 6 items coming up. Yep, I usually do the forest right away. I was hoping the uncle would bail us out. Sorry about that, but nope. No bailout by uncle. Nope, no bailout there either. This is starting to not look good. I'm pretty sure one of these down here still has to be a dungeon item. So I think one of these, the 3 items we have here, it's actually only going to be, well, the 4 items if you count Dark Cross is only going to end up being 3. Yeah, still no map. So we only have 3 items we can find in here. One of those 3 is not the Moon Pearl. Then we're going and doing Aga 1. That is not a Moon Pearl. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing else I can do right now. I mean, I could technically sequence break the hobo, but the only way that could be Moon Pearl is if, like, flippers are on Pyramid Ledge. And the odds of that, I feel like, are pretty minimal. Come on, Moon Pearl. Alright, we got 2 chances left. 2 tries. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Alright, come on, game. Gonna leave that guy alive for death warping. Moon Pearl. Don't get me wrong, compasses are great. They're beyond great in a boss shuffle. They save so much time letting you know what boss is going to be there when you go into a dungeon. But that is not what I want right now. If Dark Cross is not a Moon Pearl, we're going to have to go do Aga 1. And that's going to be like an extra 5 minutes. And I don't like it. So just bail us out again. Got bailed out on the Eastern boss. Can get bailed out again. Having the extra space heaters does sound nice. What doesn't sound nice is that. So our Moon Pearl is locked behind Aga 1. Hey Dave, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. At least I did make the right call saving this for the end, because then we can just death warp out of there and start the stupid climb. Nope, the flute would have been useful. Actually, the flute wouldn't give me anything extra right now. Oh, I can't believe I have to do Aga 1. And the music here is good. Vile's theme from X3. That's good, but it just doesn't make this whole little trek worth it. Hey, guard, you stay back. I have got to the top of Castle Tower and died once, and that was just so bad I was almost like, okay, let's just turn this game off and never play it again. I should not have been so excited seeing the lamp early, because if you have an early lamp, generally you're going to be doing Aga 1, at least with my luck. But this has actually been going pretty quick so far. Hint tile. Actually gonna grab that heart just in case. Some cash requires a glove. That was not a very good hint tile. Ooh, 20 bucks. I do remember Kins, yeah. They're in here on occasion. Stop it. Okay, sneak through in the door. Oh, you are? Okay. Well, hey, Kins, how's it going? Hope you're having a good Friday. That's right, YouTube changed all the... They changed it so it shows like your actual display name and not what the... Like your @ name and not the display name is. Oh, wow, your car was built on September 11th? Easy to remember the date that car was manufactured. It's like not the same day, but I'll always remember the day my wisdom teeth were taken out. For a not great reason. 1. Hopefully crushing. This one... The early items were good, but it's making me do Aga 1, and we don't like Aga 1. There we go. Perfect timing here. Because I hear the door opening. What? Because there's actually... Yeah, it's off. The lid's on, but I turned off the camera. See, so this is where it would normally be, so you can see that just a blank box.
It's so bright.
Yeah, that's because there's those extra lights there. I turned on those extra lights when I was recording the video last night, and I figured I'd just keep them on.
Do the lights make it colder because I'm freezing?
No, the lights don't change the temperature or anything. It's just, it's always about 62 degrees down here. It's very cold in the basement. No, it's not 67. If it was 67, my feet wouldn't be arguing with me right now. My feet are cold.
It changed. So.
I can't. We don't have a separate heater in the basement. This is the Blue Badger music. That is not the Moon Pearl. Where's the Moon Pearl? What? What did I not track? According to this, I've got everything that I can get, but there's no Moon Pearl.
What's a moon?
The Moon Pearl lets me go into the Dark World.
I don't want to go into...
Yeah, randos are very addictive, in a good way. What? You're cold?
It's cold. Mommy, what are we gonna do for my mani?
You're gonna go to the concert, and you're gonna not go to cheer practice that day. Because it's a school thing. They can't say you're not allowed to go to a school concert.
We learned a new dance. But we don't know our practice at least
10 times. What can't you hear, Gordon? Did the mic turn off? Gotta watch out. If I get hit here while I'm swimming, the game will break because I don't have flippers. I'm not supposed to swim right now. That was really close. Well, see, I'm not supposed to be able to get this item here, but I don't know where else I can go.
No.
Nothing. Can't get that. What am I missing?
Ew.
Alright, love you, sweetie. Love you.
Me too.
Sleep good. Sweet
Daddy,
dreams.
what the heck?
That's Helena.
Is that supposed to be there?
Yeah. She has a 4% chance of showing up every 2 minutes.
She's supposed to be there?
Yes, I set that up. Alright, love you, sweetie. Alright, I am completely confused right now. Oh, it's the green pendant turn in. Do you remember, like, 15 minutes ago, I said, oh, I guess I could go into desert and I could beat the boss there, but I don't know what it is and I don't want to do that right now. And if I would have went into desert, beat the boss there, I would have got my moon pearl on the green pendant and would not have had to do Aga 1. So that was just a giant waste of time. The answer was right there in front of me. I even said what the answer was. And I disregarded it. I did not listen to myself. I got trolled. Bad logic read, exactly. Well, while we're waiting for that, let's toss a few stars. I was so sure that it was gonna, like, the game gave me everything to do Aga 1, and I was just so sure that it was gonna be Aga 1. And it turns out Aga was just a red herring. Like, if I didn't get that second sword, I would have known, okay, it's gotta be green pendant turn in. But it gave me that second sword, and I was like, okay, we've gotta go do Aga now. That's kind of fun, though. It's been a long time since I've looked at a seed like that and been like, what is going on here? Did I set this up wrong? Did I break something? Now, if it's not the green pendant turn, well, technically, it might not be. Like, the green pendant turn in could be like flippers. And then we could have to take flippers to get hook shot and hook shot to go up the mountain. And then up the mountain is where we find our moon pearl. But if the green pendant turn in is a big load of nothing, that's gonna be very scary. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, go! I love the Super Bomberman boss music. I was so psyched when they announced the Super Bomberman collection at the Nintendo Direct. Never played any of the Super Bombermans except for the first one. Yeah, that might have been one of my best Helmasaur fights ever. I mean, he gave a very good pattern, so I can't really take full credit for that. But Helmasaur King was very nice. Alright, is this... I kind of hope this is Flippers. Because if this is Flippers, then we can go get the hook shot. Then our Moon Pearl will likely be up the mountain somewhere. And then we'll have 2 other major items relatively early to make up for the fact that I completely botched this. Hey, stop it. Alright, what's it gonna be? It is the Flippers! So now I know exactly where we have to go again. So we're gonna take the hook shot. So technically I did call everything that was happening here. I just didn't listen to myself when I called it. This is actually... I really like this here. We're gonna get 2 more really important items out of the way. We're gonna get Hookshot. We'll be able to take that up the mountain. The mountain will likely have our Moon Pearl. Or the Tower of Hera could have the Moon Pearl. This will give us Hera and Ether Tablet. So we'll have a lot to do on the mountain. Plus, we also have a potentially beatable Tower of Hera with a compass. Oh yeah, that's right, I already got Zora. Yep, we're gonna be seeing lots of falling rocks soon. Oh, do they do that? Do you get invited for that a lot? Like, are you allowed to go get ice cream, or is that something they don't allow? I'd hope they allow that, because if you're getting invited by guests, you don't want to make the guests feel bad. So it's one of those cases where it seems like kind of everybody wins. Alright. Hook speed out of the way. Wait, why am I going up here? I cannot do anything up in this section. No, I didn't want to jump down over here, though. I wanted to jump down over here. No, 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 no. Get out of there. Okay, we're fine. And in we go. Bad dead rock. Well, that's good. Hope you enjoy the ice cream. Bombs. Okay, nothing in the front of Paradox. Ugly Owl has a Owl World Order, which is similar to the NWO. Let's use that. Alright, now where's that Moon Pearl? Interesting. There it is. Okay, so I called it. Right, we are going to save Spiral Cave till after we leave Hera. Ooh, there's a sword up there. So once I get the mirror, we're definitely going for that. Stupid dead rocks. Oh, donating for wigs for kids. That sounds awesome. That's such a cool thing to do. when my brother was in second grade, one of his friends ended up getting cancer. Thankfully, he was fine. But that was kind of like shook our whole school. Like a second grader. Boom. Alright, we got a couple hint tiles in here. Piece of heart in the sewer, we already did that. Vitreous. Now I'll go do the basement. All right, it's time for a drink break. I should be skipping this, but there's only a 50-50 chance that the item is upstairs. Because this is going to be the big key. And technically, I can... Wait. Why did I micro off Spiral Cave? I didn't do Spiral Cave. Stupid Stalfos. All right, let's get out of here. That is completely wrong. Did I forget how to hair pot for a second there? Alright, was hair basement a waste of time? Technically, no. Because that was an item. Oh, guitar, bass, drums. Oh, wow, that's a lot. I still have a bass guitar and an electric guitar, but I don't really do anything with them. Piece of heart and a chest. Okay, so that's good information. We know we can skip purple chest. Like, I could only play Smells Like Teen Spirit and Come As You Are on actual guitar. Can probably play back in college like 40 songs on bass maybe, and it was nothing super difficult outside of maybe Californication, but I feel like that was probably one of the easier Chili Peppers songs. Okay, here goes nothing. Like, I have no health refills if something goes really poorly here. Come on. That was so close. Okay, I think we're good. Why aren't you waking up? Okay. I mean, game, I did my part. Whew. I was gonna say, if that was some kind of weird soft lock where it was not gonna let me beat the boss, I was gonna be really irritated, because I got to the easy part of Vitreous, where you just shoot it with the bow. That was definitely almost a Laura Knapp situation. Alright, so that was just another blue crystal. So that is all of the Light World dungeons clear. So we're just gonna head back, we're gonna drop into Spiral Cave, save and quit out of there. Stupid Dead Rock. And then we gotta head to the Dark World. Let's see, there is a... We do have the compass to Thieves Town. I really hope I put a flute back in here. Like when I took the flute out, I hope I put a flute back in. Otherwise, it's not going to be possible for us to even get into Meyer. Not yet. I need the magic mirror to get the sword. Jerk. Yeah, base seems like a good one to start with, because it'll help get you back in the, like, get you back used to everything before you go into guitar. Good with the rhythm. Where's my hammer? Do I want to... Who am I kidding? Of course I'm gonna go up and dip into Skullwoods. Always dip into Skullwoods. There's 2 items we can get in here. Gonna check the Gibdo room, even though I don't want to. There's not a lot of health this seed. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, wait. There. Take that, Gibdos. I absolutely despise Gibdos. Wait, oh, that killed the Gibdo that was in this room too? Okay, that was pointless. All this work just to get a small key that we didn't even need. This is why I don't like Skullwoods. But at least that key will get us into the left side here. Alright, that's one item. If there's another item in here already, and I could have known that I could have skipped that if I would have just went right away, I'm gonna be really annoyed at myself for not taking that gamble. I seem to be failing every 50-50. I'm not making good decisions tonight. Alright, still got a chance. Nope, get out of there. I've seen people use the hook shot and sneak through there, and it looks really cool. Okay, the big key. Is this far enough? Yes. Okay, so all of that work and our last item is locked in the back. Not a very good showing for Skullwoods today. Oh, nice shot. I wonder how long the stars naturally appear. Like, how often, I should say. Like, is it every 10 minutes? I should look that up and see if that's listed in documentation somewhere. 10 arrows, don't need it. Alright, so now we are going to go do Village of Outcasts, head into Thieves Town. We've got the compass, so we'll know what our boss is in there. Here's Sea House. Oh, Tempered Sword. That's actually really big. Now, depending on when I get up to Dark Death Mountain, is it even going to be worth getting the gold sword? And usually at the 1 hour mark, I'm not hoping to see a couple hearts. That blue mail is actually really big right now, just because of the lack of health. Yeah, I'm getting everything but health. And the health is gonna hit eventually, so I'm gonna like having all the weapons and stuff. Armos Knights. So Armos Knights is one of our double bosses. And we can definitely clear this place out. That's what I like to see. Well, that must have been a progressive magic or something. 'Cause I already got quarter magic a while ago. The flute would be really nice if I didn't screw up and not put it in here. 'Cause I'd really like to go buy a couple bottles of blue. I just basically need the healing part of it. We don't have anything that can really use magic right now. It's not like I can kill anything with, like, kill a boss with the lamp. The only bosses we'd use Burna on are Armos Knights, which is going to be done for the Seed, and Blind. So this is going to be the big key. We're going to have 2 more items in here somewhere. Ow. Actually, what's my stun prize? If the stun prize is hearts, that would be pretty big. I don't think we can find that out with Stelphos. I think we can with these, though. Heart? Rats. 5, not that good. 20s are really nice in the early game. But 5s, like, arrows can be nice in some places. But I really like to see hearts. Alright, let's try to get through this without dying. Even with blue mail, I'm pretty sure these things will hit really hard. We don't have to break the floor, because this is a boss shuffle. Hey Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yep, Friday the 13th next week, and we got one in March as well. 2 months in a row. That would be fun to give people, to give things the stunner in this. Like if they could somehow do custom movesets. Alright, nice heart drop. Alright, just put the item in here so we can skip the big chest. I was really hoping that key was going to be locked in here forever. But nope, we got to take a slight detour. Right, it's another heart, but that's fine. I mean, it's definitely not a progression or a major item, but container heart, definitely still need a couple more of those. So we're gonna be at a little over an hour at 4 Triforce pieces, which is really something considering how confused I got with the whole "where's my moon pearl?" But then that ended with how that ended up. That was really useful. All right, 4 down. There is not a ton left right now. That was a red crystal, good to know. So right now we just have a couple things over here. We don't have the mitts yet. So we have Dig Game, we have Stumpy, we have Hype Cave, and then there's just Catfish and Pod. Right now we are currently looking for some form of progression and we're running out of spots. Gonna be doing South Dark World checks. Then heading up to Pod and Homie Fish if needed. The Armos Knights don't remind me much of Power Rangers, but the Axum Knights from Super Mario RPG definitely do. I mean, I think the Axum Rangers were designed to look like the Power Rangers. Like, I think that's what they were a spoof on. Get in there. Alright, Stumpy. Fire Rod. Close. But the Ice Rod doesn't really do anything for us unless we end up running into a Trinex somewhere, which is very likely, but I really would prefer that Fire Rod. It was close, though. Alright, before we go check Hype Cave, let's see what our other red crystal is. Okay, our other red crystal is Pod. And what is stopping us from beating Pod right now? I think the only thing potentially stopping us from beating Pod is who the boss is. And Pod is a fairly dense area. Empty bottle. How about a mirror here so I can go and get bottles when we go to check Homie Fish? That was so not hype at all. Absolute trash. Do I go to Homie Fish first, or do we go into Pod? I guess my plan, my thought, my brain said go into Pod first, and my hand said no, we're going to do Homie Fish. Because again, the odds are in favor of my progression being in Pod right now. I guess technically Spike Cave. Actually, no, I don't think Spike Cave's in Logic yet. Whoops. You're supposed to bounce off the wall. Yeah, it was definitely not Homie Fish. Actually, let's take those. Okay, so right now, the only thing left that we might... I mean, technically, Spike Cave would probably be in Logic if I went and got... Yeah, I have bottles, so Spike Cave would be fine. But Pod definitely seems like the better option that I should have saved myself 2 minutes and just went to initially. Yeah, I was getting a little concerned that something was going to happen and I wouldn't be able to get the item because I went up and out of the way more. But it's always so fun when the screen pauses and you're in midair. Like, the eyes are bulged out because you just bonked into a wall. This is still no Dark World access yet. I mean, no Ganon's Tower access yet. Right, Pod without the mirror kinda sucks. But this is the only thing we have left. And the boss is Cold Stare. And that is very beatable with this Tempered Sword and Bombos. I wouldn't call it easy, especially because I don't have any healing potions, but it's certainly doable. Now, if the game were to say, give me a Fire Rod in here, make Fire Rod our progression, then Cold Stare would be really easy, and we wouldn't have to worry about Trinex anymore. What would Fire Rod even open up? Now, I'm guessing it's got to be the Mitts as our next progression item. Because the Mitts is locking, like, all of the Dark World, the rest of the Dark World. Piece of Heart is above the pose. I'm pretty sure that means Graveyard Ledge. But I'm not going to mark that off yet because I'm not 100% sure that's actually Graveyard Ledge. I'm only like 90% on that. Because I think I've had that hint before where it was something above the pose and I was like, well, wait, what's this mean? Oh, I was too far to the right. Alright, that's one item. There's the big key. Yep, when I initially took the flute out, because I gave myself starting flute for most of these, I was like, well, what can I replace the flute with? And I was like, I like quarter magic. Let's put quarter magic in. So I put quarter magic in. But unfortunately, this seed has not really given me anything to use my quarter magic with. It's like I can't spam Bombo, so I don't need that much magic with the lamp. Ice Rod isn't gonna be doing that much. Probably gonna be small keys up here. Yep. And I'm guessing another one here. Yep. Alright, let's just head back in the front door. That extra heart is nice, especially for Cold Stare. Even with Blue Mail, I found myself getting completely destroyed by that stupid thing. Oops. There we go. One of these days I will learn how to hammer yump. Thieves Town did... Oh, let's see. What did Thieves Town have? Thieves Town had Armos Knights, but I don't think there was any major progression in there. And if there was, I just forgot about it because it was only like 5 minutes ago. There it is. Called that too. Our next progression item was indeed Titan's Mitts. So that opens up, actually, not a whole lot more. Oh, that opens up Ganon's Tower. Oh, and the mirror. Okay. We got the mirror, we got Ganon's Tower. So that's where we're going next. You always go to Ganon's Tower as soon as possible. It's by far the most item-dense area in the game. And I have... No, I can't full clear it yet. There's no Cane of Samaria. So we will be missing the Dark Magician items, and possibly last seed, the Dark Magician items were being blocked. The big key was on the right side of Ganon's Tower. So I couldn't do the climb or anything there either. Oh, you have to have what avatar you want after the command for YouTube. Otherwise, if there's someone specific you're looking for, I can change it. I know there's a way to change it manually. Let's get out of here. Wait, don't have Samaria. Oh, okay. Thank you. Missed. Got him. Oh, geez, no arrows. I was gonna shoot an arrow at that little crystal ball there, but maybe we'll save it. Hurry up, open the door. So let's see, Ice Palace is a possibility, Swamp is a possibility. Still can't finish Skull Woods. So that could potentially... If all of those can be done, that could... Does that count right? 1, 2... We'd be at 5. Yeah, that could be 9 if I can do all of Ganon's Tower and we can finish out... I mean, it's very... Well, the only boss we can't beat right now is Trinex. Got the stuff to beat every boss but Trinex. Whoops. Into the spikes with you. Yikes. Okay, that's... Don't worry about trying to knock him into the spikes. No idea if that's even going to do extra damage. Okay, good. I was starting to get a little nervous there. So that gives us Pyramid Fairy. I mean, I guess with the way that this worked out, it's certainly not going to hurt anything if I end up getting that. I mean, I'm going to be going right by where the gold sword would be anyway. So if you're going to be going by the gold sword, why not just get it? Why am I going this way? I think we'll go up to Turtle Rock. We'll get into the Dark World from there, see what we need to get in. I mean, if it is Bombos, I can go in and read the hint tile at the door. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, the points, I haven't really looked into what you can actually do with the points in Stream Avatars. I should have, because I've had it for like 3 years now. Alright, we'll just sneak by the Dead Rocks. Oh good, they're running away. 1, 2, 3. Bombos? Ether. Kind of still wish if I had the flute, I would have went and I would have got myself some potions already. But I don't, and it's making me a little nervous. All right, the extra heart helps a little. Oh, excellent. Hiding in your car is always the best thing, at least to me. You don't have to deal with anybody, you don't have anyone walking up to you. Like usually when I take my youngest daughter to her cheer practice, instead of waiting in the really crowded waiting room where there's generally standing room only, I'll just go sit in my car. Samaria, the best item in the game. And now we can officially find out whether or not it was me or it was the controller. Because we can do Ice Palace now. Oh, I don't mind. I usually I tend to not talk to people in those situations anyway. Like, I'll just bring a book and I'll try to sit as far off to the side as I possibly can. My wife's actually friends with a couple of the moms, and I was at a practice once. Like, did we say something to upset your husband? He was sitting by us and he wasn't really saying anything, and then he got up and he went and sat on the other side of the room by himself, and she's like, no, that's just him. He gets very uncomfortable around people, so he'll go out of his way to just not sit in a place where he has to talk to anybody. But that's just me. Ooh, we can do all the way to the right here too. The Blight of Mankind, such a great track. You know what? Wait, no, I don't have Fire Rod. I don't know how to do that. And I'm not gonna do Tile Room. Well, this is like cheerleading. Is JoJo a cheerleader? I thought she was a singer, but I don't really know all that much about her. I know my youngest daughter talked about, there was like a stretch of a couple weeks where she talked about her quite a bit, but that was years ago. Yeah, I can do a lot of bomb jumps, but I wouldn't trust myself to do a bomb jump there, especially when you're on a time limit before the torches go. I guess you could get the first one and then get the first one and then run back from the top after you get the first one. That's probably the way you do it, I'm guessing. Yeah, I feel more comfortable just avoiding it until I get fire rod. I mean, it's very likely that there's nothing in tile room. And I said the same thing when I ended up not listening to myself and missed my progression on the green pendant turn-in. But yeah, I like seeing all those hearts there. Now I'm getting a lot more comfortable with potential bosses we could run into. Still, the only thing I can't beat still is Trinex. Okay, yeah, that would definitely make sense. I think, because, yeah, I wouldn't want to try the bomb jump later. I'd want to do it right away and then try to run through and get the rest of them. But even getting the rest of them, I'd be so nervous I'd screw up with the torch, or I wouldn't get there quick enough. Because I do not move fast on the belts in that room. Mirror shield. Alright, that is the big key. We do have the option to climb now. But I also only know who one of the repeating bosses is. One of the repeating bosses is Armos Knights. So we have still not seen a Trinex yet. Too far. I was trying to do the run and bonk there, but it did not work. But the big key is nice. We can go and get the big chest right here. Maybe the big chest will be a fire rod. Her cape is not bad. I do like the cape. Get out of there. There we go. Oh sure, now the fire bar is interrupting. No Trinex. It's gonna be Trinex. Had to be and that's not an easy one to get back to either. Well, I guess I could take the right side to get back to it, and that'd be a little quicker, but... Wait, gotta push this block. It would be really cool. Like, I'd love to be able to wear... like, when I was little, I used to put, like, a towel on. I'd wear a towel around the house like it was a cape. Yep, it's always going to be Trinex. Every time I say not Trinex, that's basically guaranteeing that I'm going to see Trinex there. I shouldn't have said anything. What I really shouldn't have done is I should not have picked a boss shuffle. God, if Landmo 2 is Trinex also... And not only that, it's Ice Trinex. It doesn't get much worse than Ice Trinex. I guess on the way out of here, do I want to check Tile Room? And it's so long, but... depending on where the rest of the items are, I feel like there's a very good chance if there's another boss, if like I don't have, if I can skip this Ice Trinex, I'm gonna skip Ice Trinex. But I might be at the point where I've got 10 bosses that I can beat, and there's still 2 other dungeons I can't get to. Or we could find the Fire Rod. Oh, it's vanilla. Or we could find Fire Rod, like here on the climb. Or Fire Rod could be in Tile Room. I don't like the lack of health here. No bug net to catch fairies. Ooh. Oh, nope, too late. Not the first time I've left that room when a fairy was waiting. Oh, I missed. Beans. What am I doing? Other than failing miserably. This is just not going well. Gonna run out of time. Phew. Wasn't worried about the magic there. But I was worried about not getting there in time. Pointless. Okay, that's just wrong. Too far. Yep. Okay, let's try it again. Say that one had to hit. Burna? Oh, sure, so these two were both vanilla. And granted, we already got 2 Armos Knights, but still. Well, execution is definitely off tonight. But that's 6 pieces. I'm gonna check Tile Room before I leave. This is not the brightest move, but we're gonna do it anyway. Yep, it shouldn't be that difficult to land the bomb there either. I'm just making it look hard. But it's really not that, it's not a difficult thing to do at all. I'm not sure how the logic works with boss hunt. Like, oh, I know you can't, in Moldorm 2, Trinex cannot be in that boss room. So once I got through Landmo 2, there was whatever boss was there was definitely going to be beatable. Oh, a bottle of blue. Yeah, we're here. Might as well get Spike Cave. And Quarter Magic makes this a breeze. Okay, as always, Spike Cave was nothing. Wait, this is gonna send me to the pyramid. You know what? We're gonna get the big bomb. I should be A, B, C, D, always be clearing dungeons, but nope, we're gonna always be clearing overworld. Abco. Wait, let's get the hammer out. Bonk, bonk, bonk. So let's see. I do not have a compass for ice. Well, no compass for ice or swamp. And either one of those could get us stuck with another Trinex. So, swamp is definitely the... We're going to be able to get a lot more items out of swamp. Oh, flute, there we go. What do you got for us here? Oh, a bottle of blue. Well, who needs to buy potions now? So I think swamp is definitely going to be the way to go here. Part of me wants to rush to activate the flute, but it's like, why right now? I'm already closer to this other stuff. So let's see, that's hammer pegs. We can take the frog home. Right now we got 7 items here in swamp potentially. Plus we can go and get, what's it called, Bombo's tablet after. Actually, let's do Bombo's tablet first. Then after swamp, I can just go and do those mirror checks in the dark world, the South Dark World. Well, really just Cave 45. Oh, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Atma. Hope you have a safe drive home. Watch out for those bears. Oh, wow, that was great. Bombo's tablet, you've done so well. Oh, that flute does potentially put Mire in logic. If Bombos opens Mire, we can get into there. And that could possibly replace our inability to get Trinex. The bears will probably just be sleeping. Do you see? Well, I guess I don't know. Would they hibernate this time of year? I don't actually remember a lot about how the whole hibernation thing works. Just that bears sleep in winter, but I don't know if that's what type. If it's all bears or. Jerkfish. Okay. So hopefully you won't see many of them out then. Take a nice long nap. Specky Clip, let's go. Okay, now don't make me come back in. Let's get an early big key. Or just put a dungeon item in the big chest, which they never do. So early big key. This would be a great spot for the big key. Perfect. Called it. That red boomerang. And that's technically an item, not a dungeon one. Yeah, Specky Clip is so nice. Alright, we got our diver down set up. Stupid fire bar. Stupid Stalfos. Okay, get out of there. Say, how am I supposed to set up a diver down with them just hovering there? And back in. It's like, I just want to diver down. Is that so difficult to ask? And the Stalfos is like, I want to stand right here. It's like doing the whole not touching, can't get mad thing. More bombs. Part of me is torn here. Like, if I see Fire Rod, that is effectively go mode, but I don't want to have to go back and... Actually, no, won't have to go back and do Ganon's Tower. Because this will be 7. Ice Palace is 8. Mire would be 9. And Skull Woods would be 10. Yeah. I guess the real question here is going to be, can I do Icebreaker? Was it the controller with the really weird D-pad, or was it me forgetting how to do Icebreaker? Jerk. I hope I remember how to... I really hope it was the controller. Having a D-pad that was really, really extra sensitive. Who's the boss in here? Oh, I have no idea who the boss is, but it doesn't matter now. We got Fire Rod. Mothula. Actually, I think Moth takes double damage to swords, if I remember right, and there's no spikes here. That's the wrong dungeon. Alright, I guess, well, actually, we can't get into Ice Palace from there. Yeah, Butter Sword is really nice. Alright, I am going to make absolutely certain that even if I can't... Even if it was me on Icebreaker... I'm gonna go buy an extra 5 bombs. Just in case for the bomb jump. Yep, got the flute now. But at this point, there's still no real reason for me to go activate it. I've still got other things I can do first here. Heart container in Thieves Town. Brilliant. Whoops. Like, I don't need any... I'll grab stuff if I'm walking by it. But, like, the Pen Gator room down here... don't need it. Actually, I should keep checking those. I should have went to Meyer first. I don't know what the pendant is to get into Meyer. And I don't want to end up skipping something in here. And then having it be like Quake. And then Quake is what I needed to get into Meyer, and then I'm going on a hunt for something. I'm never going to go back in here again. That was really dumb. I should have went and activated the flute and got Meyer first. Because right now, I don't actually know if I'm in go mode. I mean, I still did full clear everything I could get in Swamp. All right, here's the moment of truth. Okay, that's not... I don't like... It's not turning very well. There we go. I think it was the controller. It was not me. It was the controller. I can do Icebreaker again. Everything is right with the world. Hey, just give me some medallions here. Trying to remember. I think the really good people do a bomb jump here. Actually, there's only one item left though. Maybe we won't even need it. Like, if this is an item in here, then we know it's a dungeon item and iced tea. Never works out that way. I gotta go get iced tea. With the way this seed has been working, hopefully it'll be a medallion I can get bailed out. I guess otherwise, if I can't get into Meyer... I do have the option of just going back into Ganon's Tower and getting my last Triforce piece from there. Mushroom? I'm not turning that in. Well, I mean, I guess I do have the flute. I just don't want to. You back off. Still have absolutely no idea what boss we're about to encounter, but it really doesn't matter. With this loadout, pretty much any boss should be incredibly painless. I mean, Argus is probably going to be one of the ones that would take a little longer, but... I like that, kind of that pastel pink that Argus is here. What level's this? Ice Palace. It's a very smooth Argus. I think I'm gonna... Oh, wait, no, we can't run to Cave 45 first. Never mind. This is gonna take... I'm gonna get bounced back. Nope, made it. Alright, yeah, we gotta activate the flute, go to Meyer. Oh, Boots and Swamp with Mirror and GT, that's just wrong. It's seeds like that that made me start giving myself starting Boots. It's because I was so tired of having Boots locked behind this really annoying chain. It's like usually when I'm doing these, I want to try... It's not like I'm racing anyone else. These are just casual for fun. So I want to get them over a little quicker. So the best way to do that is to give myself some Boots. Alright, come on, be Bombos. Bombos tablet. Yes! Never thought I'd be that excited to be able to go into Meyer. Alright, so depending on how nicely Meyer plays here, if the big key is early, and I don't have to go through this entire garbage dungeon to get it, this could definitely be under 2 hours, which would be really something considering that start. Well, that wasn't good. Apparently I spoke a little too soon. Now I'm not gonna have beams in this room either. This room's so nice with beams. Heart, please. Oh, that was not helpful. Alright. Let's see a Godmire, one of these first 2 checks, the big key. Let's just put this one the big key. Right here, then I won't even have to bother getting the second one. Big key right here, we'll just get the other key from the from under the pot, and then we'll go. Big key right here. Hey, look, I got access to Turtle Rock now. Kinda wish I could hover. If I could hover, I could have just skipped that whole thing. Big key. That is not a big key. This is gonna make me do the entire Misery Mire gauntlet. Every single room. So much sadness. Alright, just put the big key here. You're not in too much trouble yet. Now you're in trouble. I gotta do cutscene. It's probably not gonna be in cutscene. I hate Misery Mire. This place is terrible. All right, here we go. Wait. Doesn't this take me to that back room? It does. Let's get some Mario out. Had to check the tracker to see. Holy buckets, thanks for the jump scare chaser. That one definitely got me. Very well timed too, because this is the Friday the 13th music that's playing in Misery Mire. Yikes, get out of there. So that was very fitting. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hope that presentation went well today. Get in there. It'd be kind of nice to have some powder right now. Turn all these anti-fairies into health. So I gotta be careful. I don't want to die in the basement of Mire at like the very end on whatever the boss is gonna be here. Yeah, we're gonna pop a bottle of blue right now. He was blind. See, I actually didn't need to use that blue here. Blind is basically free with the cape. It's blind. That's a pendant. Yeah, I think that's going out tomorrow, if I remember right. Like, I'd love to try to... Well, I mean, I definitely wouldn't go for it because there's no way I'd spend that much money right now. But I'd love to get another copy of Ghost Lion. Yeah, he posted about it on their store Facebook, too. Getting a complete NES set outside of stadium events. That picture he posted of all those games, that's just, it's beautiful. I know I would have never had that many, but I was hoping I could have got 500 before. I don't know how I really would have got to 500 though without buying a bunch of the more really expensive games, because I had pretty much everything that was cheaper. Like, I had all the filler. Like, I know he said they haven't been getting a lot of NES again. So it's like whenever they get stuff like that, it seems to get snatched up pretty quick. I'd like to start collecting again, but I can't justify the cost of it. Well, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Brawly. Hope you have a good rest of the night. Have a good weekend. Watch out for Laura. You'd rather deal with Jason than her. So you've got the key. We can skip to the back. Blind again. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Gonna take the magic refill. All right, that's 10 of 10. Actually, this is one nice thing about doing Aga in a seed like this. Save and quit, and boom, you're at Ganon. This should hopefully be done in under 2. Yeah, and I had like 60 games before COVID started. And then I ended up selling like all my Super Nintendo games, all my PlayStation, basically everything I had, I sold to buy more NES. And then my wife's car had a ton of work that needed to be done. And I sold my NES collection to one of the retro stores around here, and it basically covered the entire repair bill, which was a lot more than I was expecting to get. So it's like I sent him a list of what I had and like the condition everything was in beforehand, so he had a rough idea of what it was all going to be worth. And I was like, I said, this is, like, when it went there, he's like, he asked, like, what I was hoping to get for it. And I was like, oh, I'm hoping to get this much. And he just kind of laughed. He's like, I'm gonna give you so much more than that. He's very, very fair with his trades. And there have been multiple times, I think, over the course of me selling the bulk of my stuff to get more NES, where I had sold over $1,000 worth to him. And a lot of it, just like if I wasn't taking it for cash for something else, it was just going to store credit so I could buy more NES games when they came in and they had something bigger that I wanted. This has been a really sloppy Ganon fight so far. I thought I had silvers. Then when he said, did you find the silvers in the Dark World? I was like, oh, maybe this isn't going to be under 2 hours. Nope, it is. We're good. Not much, but... yeah, I don't know if she would have liked that. I mean, I probably could, it definitely would have been a lot more. Thanks to the GG's, Gordon. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the, which makes me happy. They keep blocking data centers from being built in this general vicinity. It's like, I don't feel like having my electric bills go up even more to pay for something I don't care about. That's not going to actually help anybody but people that have a ton of money already. So we did come in under the 2-hour mark on that. Thanks to the GG's, Dave. All right, hurry up. I'm holding X. Let's go faster. Want to see the item collection rate. And then it is only 9:13, so I think we will try to do a double rando tonight. Hopefully I remember how to play Super Metroid. Not playing that for a couple weeks is always kind of a crapshoot, because if you forget like what certain rooms are on the map, and then you get yourself stuck in a one-way and you can't get out. Oh, the wavy coin. Quake was on PED. It's like, getting myself stuck in Super Metroid is always a very big concern. Thanks to the GG's, Chaser. Actually, we can adjust the volume now. I will have to adjust the volume for the Super Metroid MSU, so let's do that right now. There we go. This is going to be a little bit louder temporarily. And let's get the Super Metroid tracker started to load up. $173, that's not bad. Alright, so we are done with the Link to the Past. I'm gonna hit be right back. We'll drop some ads on Twitch here. Gonna get Super Metroid set up, and then we will be back with a double rando for Super Metroid. Let's actually... Where is my other tracker here? There it is. Let's see if we can get the other tracker up right away. Alright, we'll test, make sure that's working. It is working, alright. So we will be back in a couple minutes with some Super Metroid. All right, we have returned. Super Metroid is ready to go. Thanks for hanging out, Chaser. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. And let's see, I know it's 9:17, pretty early. I got an extra early start tonight, but let's get going anyway because Super Metroid Seeds can take me like 2 hours. And I'd prefer not. I'd like to get this done a little earlier so I can still get to bed at a decent time. We cannot do anything there. Okay, so the map is up top. Oh. Guess we're not even going to worry about that zone for now. Okay, missile door. See, where, oh, that's just a save. Okay, so we can't go there either. Oh wait, that could be actually a save with a door on the other side. Let's actually check that. Maybe there's a save. Maybe we can run right through this one. We can. I'm glad I thought of that. No, we can't do anything here, though. So I guess this was technically the right direction. Lots of blockades early. Ugh. Actually, gravity it gets me back up here in Criteria. But how far can I actually go? Oof. Guess we'll keep trying this way for now. And that's not gonna work. Can't fall down there because it's very likely we won't be able to get out. So yeah, our only option right now is to take this gravity suit and go all the way back up to the starting room. Gonna save here first, though. Lock in the gravity suit. Uh-oh. Okay. So we'll go up. I guess there's only a couple. We can't get to the map yet. So I guess it's, do we go down here? Or do we go to the top left? Well, we don't do this. No morph ball. So I am in every 50-50 so far. Again, like it was on the Link to the Past seed, I picked wrong. Okay, there's our morph ball. Now we have to make sure not to go in that door because we'll get soft locked. Come on, get out of there. There we go. Alright, so we have missiles now. Yep, there's a red door there. Okay, so I think... Actually, can I go down this way? With just missiles? No, I don't think I can get out. I think I still need I think I still need like a bomb or a spring ball. I mean, maybe it's possible and I'll just end up back there anyway and be like, oh, I wish I knew that. But sometimes you gotta get knowledge checked. But right now, I know I can go over here with my missiles. Nope. It's the other side of Pants Room. Wait. Yeah, I could go through here, but again, I can't get out. So I'm trying to stay in logic here. Want to give me a little bit of missile refill? No, you're not going to? Okay, that's lovely. See, I need grapple to get out of that. I can go through those doors, but there's no point in going through them if I can't get out. So I guess that only cost a couple minutes. Oh, wait. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. I forgot how to wall jump. Aha! Now, if I would have remembered this was there, I would have went this way right away. X-ray. And another major. Okay, X-ray and the X-ray, not too exciting, but bombs are gonna be, I think I know what this wants from me now. Actually, could go through that way now, or we could go down there. Or I could go that way. This is the part that always starts to give me problems now. I've got 3 different options that I can take. And unfortunately, none of them... Well, actually, yeah, that's not going to get me to the map there. And neither of them are going to help me get to a map. So I guess I'm just going to go... I'll start from the top and start blinding this way. And hope I blind in the right direction. We can actually do this. We can get out. Come on, majors. Charge is nice. Power bombs also very nice. I don't think I've seen any power bomb doors, though. Yeah, we haven't run into a power bomb door yet. Oh. I need missiles. Any missiles there, too. I'm definitely not going to do that. There we go. Missiles, please. I was gonna say, don't make me leave the room and then have to come back and refarm again. Let's take our missiles here. This is just a dead end with the item at the end of it. But I am so not comfortable with this. All right, supers, there we go. That might be our logical supers. Now that might get us to the map and wrecked ship. And that's by a save room. Which I'd really like to take to lock in all this stuff. Alright, let's save the supers. Uh-oh. Way too close. extra careful. Uh-oh. Out of the way. I really want to get back to that save point now. There's been a lot found and accomplished here, and I'd really like to just make sure I don't lose this all, because I have a tendency to do that with Super Metroid. Alright, perfect. We've got a little... Well, no, this is probably not going to be what I'm looking for. Because the most recent thing I got was supers. Is an item down... No, I want to... No, let's just revert. I want to try to get that map. That map is going to tell me if this is, any of this is worthwhile or not. So instead of blinding, let's keep working towards the map. Or let's not, because this is blocked by Batoon. Actually, it looks like that might loop if we go down. Actually, I have an idea. I did just save. So if I go grab that map here, and I can't get out of Pants Room, I can just revert back to my save. So hopefully this leads to the map. Nope. Well, does that even... No, that's an item down there, and that'll take me out through Batoon. How do you get to that map? Okay. So I guess we go down through there. Apparently I'm determined to sack for this map here. So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna go to the left and... Beans! I don't think I have the health to do this. But I'm gonna try. If I die, I just go back. That's fine. Nope, I need one tank. And I don't have a single tank yet. Maybe this is going to be a tank down here. So I want to get that a map in the starting area. That's so useful. I'm actually probably going to get myself stuck down here. Varia? Am I even going to be able to get out of here? Oh, I had it. Yes! Okay, so that's good. We got Varia. Nope. Nope. Welcome in, Pops. Hope you're having a good Friday. How did Mario 64 go earlier today? I can talk. Get up there. Crap. Problem. Okay, I do want to get back here and make sure we're keeping this Varia. Yeah, it should be displaying chat. Oh, Varia. Okay. That'll get us this map. So he's like, what can I do with Varia? Varia gets me the map. I mean, I can't get out without doing Dragon, but did I just save? Yeah, I just saved. Oh yeah, I definitely get that. When it's like mistakes like that drive you crazy. Wait. This is way beyond the map. Oh, wait. Perfect. Yeah, that can be such a long run. All right. Okay, so we got Mother Brain. We got Criteria. Oh, there's a major right there. So let's get some health back first. Because there is a tank over here. And technically, if this major is grapple... Or if it's plasma... If this major is grapple or plasma, Dragon could be killed here. Come on, plasma. Ow. I mean, space jump is still really good, but that is not going to help me beat Dragon. But I guess Dragon is still in the same zone as Mother Brain. So, be coming back here anyway. Zelda went surprisingly well. Now we can get that map. Well, I shouldn't say it went surprisingly well. I had a slight, I was thoroughly confused for a second. I thought I had rolled a seed that, like, I had messed up rolling the seed. Because I needed to turn in the green pendant to get the item chain to get my moon pearl. And I was like, well, I can beat Desert, but that's a Triforce piece. And then I was like, oh wait, that's the green pendant. Overall finished in 159, though, just shy of the 2-hour mark, which is always the goal. And just seeing how terribly that went for a while. All right, let's go up. I mean, there are a bunch of majors that can be picked up. Well, not majors, X's and energy tanks in the sand pits, but if it's giving me space jump, this is where I feel I'm supposed to be going next. Plus, there's a map in this general area. Yep, I did. I think Icebreaker, the issue was the generic controller I had with the really funky D-pad. Because I got another official Super Nintendo controller again. And as soon as it took a couple tries, but I got Icebreaker pretty quick on this. And taking a couple tries is pretty normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. I was just so happy to have Icebreaker back. Definitely a big yay. Maria would approve. Alright, let's go get our save here quick. Then I want to grab that map and we'll figure out where to go in here from there. I don't know how to do this room. I've been watching... Ugh. Right, how did they do this? Whoops. I got it! No, I didn't. I thought if the screen shakes like that, that means you hit the block. Aw, rats. There is a way to clip through that block. Okay, maybe this will just be wave. Not clip, but do a gate glitch. Wave? Oh, maybe you need high jump for it. And I'm certainly not going to say no to high jump boots. That didn't work. Got it! I heard it. Holy buckets. I've never done that before. And there is a major up there, but that's nothing really special. So we go up, that's Green Hills, we can get the axe, go back up that way, get those. And I'm still gonna go get that major. I'm still, even if this map is not anything, like even if this is effectively a kind of useless zone, I can't believe I did that. I just know you're supposed to jump and shoot the super missile right under the grapple block. Like, that's all I know about doing that. That's what I've seen, like, Oates, Nevdi, Eddie, all the really good players. I've seen them do it that way. And I have no idea how it works, but it worked. That's the important thing. Oh, I can't get this over here. I do not know how to do a gate. Wait, actually, can we get back from the other side? No, that's a dead end, so we cannot go there. Wait a minute. Or can I? Let's save here just in case. But I think, maybe, I don't think that gate will go back down. Guess we'll find out with science. Oh wait, it's closed from the other direction, so that doesn't matter. I thought it was open this way. Whoops. Already running into a lot of wave blocks. I think we can kill some of the crabs here and get a power bomb or two back. I thought you would give me power bombs. Oh, can't get this. Sleepy robot room. Well, that's really disappointing. It's so dark. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I could really use some more power bombs. I think, depending on what that room is, it's not too bad. I want to go get that energy tank. Alright, Screw Attack is not super exciting, but that's going to make getting through some of the other rooms coming up that I've seen on the map a lot nicer than having to sit there and wait for bombs. Welcome back. Get out of there. Alright, what is this room? We can do this. All right, so that is another tank. And that Dragon is still sitting there too. A plasma or grapple would make Dragon very simple. And I think plasma would actually make it easier, because at this point, microwaving Dragon is an option here. Alright, let's just drop. Wait, do I want to go back direct ship? Do we go that direction? It's actually not too bad. Let's go direct ship that way. We can get all those. Then kind of loop around. Then we'll come back up and we'll go to Norfair. Let's see, we go down. You just kind of follow everything through to the bottom left. Basically, follow the way I came from. I think it'll probably be quicker to go through the gauntlet. Not the gauntlet, not gauntlet. The room after gauntlet. Or is this actually gauntlet? I don't know. This is the room after that really long, annoying one with the rising lava floors. That I think will be coming up shortly. Yeah, it's right after the room that's down here where we got Ice Beam. Wait, why am I killing those when we could just jump right through them? This is why it's nice to have Screw Attack. Trying to sit there and get all through this with normal bombs or power bombs. Oh, Krispy Kremes are delicious. We used to go to one when I was in college and like watch the donuts get made off the belt and everything. It was awesome. Alright, so in the interest of not having to do this stuff, we'll look for items later. We're gonna hit the sand pits. One reserve. Two reserves. I was expecting to have an actual tank there. Oh well. Two reserves, still good. Especially for someone like me who needs all the health I can get. Come on. Let me up. Alright, so we got a power bomb and a super pack. I don't know how to infinite bomb jump. I know you're supposed to have like the lower Norfair theme playing in your head, but I still can never get it right. Still not bad. Two reserves, power bombs, and another super pack. Let's see, now we want to go, yep, we can't get up there, so we got to go to the right. There you go, let's do a little mini farm there. And we take the elevator up. So we've checked criteria, we've done wrecked ship. We know where Mother Brain is. Just can't quite get to her yet. And I do not feel comfortable trying to do Dragon with this loadout, but it's not too far from Mother Brain. Just go down there, run a couple rooms to the left, and come take the elevator back up. Oh, wait, that's that was not a good idea. This is a gate. I'm blocked by wave again, so I don't want to double revert. Wait, can I even get out of this? Oh, gross. So I can go down there. But the only actual way out is if I beat Dragon. With low health and no ammo. And no grapple beam. I'll give it one shot. If it doesn't work, which it won't, I don't even know why I'm trying this. I should just double revert and take the L. Yeah, why am I doing this? So I could go to Bryn, or let's go to Bryn Star. Wait, did I lose any majors there? Screw attack, space jump. Nope, we still got those. We just lost a power bomb. Whoops. And both our reserves. Yep, gotta take the pivot save. Well, that's one of those things I was talking about earlier where if it's been a while since I played Super Metroid, I forget the layout of these rooms. So like I can't normally, if like back when I was playing this all the time, I'd look at that map and I'd be like, okay, I can't actually do that without wave because I don't know how to gate glitch. And I just ignore that part. But then here I forget about that since it's been a while since I played this and I forgot the layout of that room until I walked into it, and then I cost myself like 5 or 6 minutes. Actually, let's go this way. This probably actually is faster. Whoops. Kill it. Yeah, thankfully the nice thing about map rando is logic is basically, with the way I have the seed set up, logic is anything I know how to do. So like technically me getting that map was not in logic because that gate glitch is not something that I have in my tricks that I can do. But I did it anyway, so I got an extra map. But I feel like wave beam has to be around here somewhere. There are so many gates right now. Alright, so we're gonna go up and we'll try Bryn. Norfair is the biggest map, but I feel like it's more likely that Bryn is gonna be a connector. Not gonna be a hub. There's like Bryn is gonna be I feel like Bryn's more likely to be a one-off than Norfair. Alright, third tank. Probably should have went back and grabbed that power bomb. Oh, hey, it's the ship. And a map about 3 miles away. Really need to find Speed Booster now, because I'm guessing one of those is going to be Frog Speedway. Blind Speed Booster. That screw attack is already saving a ton of time. Hey, let me go. Don't want to keep doing this, but if I didn't have screw attack, I would have turned around. Whoops. Oh, rats. It's really hoping that was a major. But still, only 10 supers, so nothing to scoff at really there. Especially if we bump into Ridley, I'm gonna need a lot more of those. Metroid room. Sorry, Metroids, we don't want to play right now. Another Metroid room? Okay. So this looks like this might actually be a loop. Oh, no problem. Thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying the Fortnite. Uh-oh. Caution tape. Nope, that's fine. Just run. Get out of there. How far does this go? I'm expecting to see a dead end here. And it keeps going. It's like at this point, with how low ammo I have, I want to keep the supers. So they were pretty far off, but... Wow. There couldn't have been an item at the end of that dead end. I was really hoping to see something there. Can't touch me if I'm in screw attack mode. Ow. Okay, so nothing there. Let's try this way. I kind of just want to go back to the ship at this point and see if I can get to the map, because I'm getting really tired of blinding all these multiple entrance rooms. Okay, we're gonna go back and do this first, because this looks like it'll be another dead end. Eventually. Nope, that's speed locked. Okay, so let's try this. Gonna have to wait a sec. Don't want to go through the acid. Bounce. It's really hoping for speed booster there. Okay, get the spin. We're good. Oh, thanks, Pops. Yeah, I generally try to keep things pretty light. It also helps with, like the advertising brackets and everything like that. When you're, I mean, I was trying to keep things relatively PG long before I got YouTube Partner. Just because I wanted my kids to be able to, like, pull up something if they ever wanted to. Like, when they were younger, they loved to watch things that I'd post. So I'd want to make things that they were appropriate, that was appropriate for them too. And pretty much everyone has moments like that, though, so that's really nothing to feel bad about. Ugh. Quick dead end. Just gonna do every door here. Because a lot of these can't be... Where are... Okay, that's just a save. Not gonna do that. Welcome back, Atma. Uh-oh. I have not saved in a... Oh, no, actually, I got charge. I mean, I don't want to do this. Croc does not deserve it. What? How did that miss? But the problem is there's an item over here. And it was just a missile pack. We killed Croc from missiles. We killed Croc's hologram. That's not the real Croc. And this has to connect back to ship. Right? I really need to get to the point where it's just like, okay, you go from like no bosses killed to everything killed. Only one super. That hurts. All right, moat. It's not taking us back to the ship, though. Oh, I gotta keep this stuff. Especially if Ridley's there. I have to take the whole hike back. And I guess technically I have charge. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why we turned around. I hope that connects to something else down there and I don't have to do this whole thing again later to get to Ridley. I mean, like, I know if I had plasma, maybe I could give Ridley a shot. But I don't have plasma. No, like, if I was, like, the really good, the tournament players would be like, oh yeah, I got Charge Beam. We got Charge and Ice, Ridley's fine. And then there's me who's like, no, I don't think we're gonna do that. So we're gonna go back to the ship, we're gonna save there, and we're gonna try other doors around the ship. And really, I should just be leaving right now and going to Norfair. That seems to be the better move. Like, maybe Norfair's got a much closer map. And I can get a lot more information than I can here, but this does have... We do have a boss here, though. Pretty sure this is a gate. Yep. We're blocked here. So I'm guessing that'll loop with the room on the bottom. Let's try going this way. Oh, nice. We're hoping to have some seafood here too. If I can find plasma, we'll be having some fried shrimp. Okay, another power bomb. We can get out if this connects over to the other side. So let's keep going. That's gross. I mean, technically, this really isn't in logic for me. Because I don't know how to... Because I don't have Mock Ball listed as a trick that I can reliably do. But I can Mock Ball if this room has a platform for me, which it does. Hey Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I'm expecting to get speed locked in Frog Speedway coming up any second. Right, so we can get out from that side here. And I still technically haven't been blocked here yet. So close to the map, I have to do it. Uh, 159 came in, it was like 159.09 or something, came in just under 2 hours. I was thinking it was going to be like 157, but then I realized when I got into Ganon, and Ganon said, did you find the arrows in the Dark World? It's like, oh, I never got silvers. This is going to be Fantoon. Okay, that's got to connect back down there. This can't be a one-way. Nope, nope, nope. Spin, spin, spin. Actually, we're gonna hope that one of these is a tank. A missile tank. Actually, I kind of hope for super. Nope. Because if I get a couple more supers, then Ridley is on the table. I mean, definitely not a given. But with 2 packs, we'd have a shot. 3, I'd feel pretty good. Oh, that's right. This is going to be Fantoon, wasn't it? And I knew this was going to be Fantoon as soon as I saw that left map. I should have refilled more health. Alright, actually that was got a pretty good amount of health there. And the blue fireballs will only do 10 damage each. Was not ready for Fantoon to open up there. Why did this have to be after the baby Metroid? What? How did that miss? I thought I was actually ready that time. That was terrible. I think you probably got 2 more passes here. Okay, good. I was like, okay, I think it's close enough to Dad that I can use the super. And it was, hey, first boss dead at 58 minutes. Yeah, I felt like that missile like went right through its eye. Well, I don't know how easy it's going to be to get up here again, so let's just peek in here. Yep, this is Frog Speedway. But there's nothing at that other end. Well, nothing that I can get right now. So Frog Speed, I'm really surprised that I was able to get to this map. I just gotta hope that I can get out. Okay, so the only way I can get out is with a mock ball. Logically, according to the logic in the game, I should have Speed Booster right now. Like right now, this is technically all out of logic. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Friday, not Wednesday. Friday. It's been so long since I've streamed outside of Wednesday that I'm completely, apparently, mixing everything up. Alright, the energy tanks are looking better. I would still really like some more supers. Alright, it's... Well, actually... Oh, yuck. The only way... Wait. There's a major right there. Okay, so that goes up to Torian. That connects to Meridia? Oh no. So Norfair is actually the zone that's off by itself. So I'm gonna have to go back and do all, and there's a major right there. What if that major was speed? There is an axe. Alright, we're just gonna get Mama Turtle here. Come on, supers. Of course it wasn't. Really wanted supers there. So I guess we're definitely gonna have to leave. If I can even get out of here. I don't know if I can... if I'll be able to get this mock ball or not. Now let's turn off Screw Attack. Nope. This is the only room in the game I can do a mock ball going into. Got it. Look at that, another sequence break. Alright, do we want to go... I mean, I can't do Meridia right now. We can't get in there, but I guess... Wait, what was over there? Oh, that's just another way to get back into... That's the way we have to get back to the ship. The ship wasn't so far, I'd go there to save. But I just gotta be careful not to get myself locked somewhere. Not gonna go and get that missile pack right now. How is Torian that big? Torian should not be that big. Watch out for key hunters, they hurt a lot. Oh, a save. Okay. We can just... I know where Dragon is, actually, and Ridley. So if I find Kraid here, we can skip Norfair and Meridia. Because really all we're looking right now is Kraid and enough ammo to beat Mother Brain. Well, to beat Ridley. And ideally a grapple or plasma to make Dragon a little more tolerable. Wait, this just loops me back around to where I was. We don't want to do that. So, I mean, things could start moving really quickly. Just a matter of, did I pick the right zone? Probably not. I'm really bad at, like, the 50-50s. Yeah, this is our only option. I don't like this room. Putting a lot of really disgusting stuff in here, game. I just make this worth my while. What a shock. It was just plain missiles. Like, one of the reasons I went to Torian first here was because I was hoping I'd see some supers. Day went pretty good. It was busy, but I was able to get a lot of the stuff done I needed for the big Friday the 13th guide I'm planning on dropping on Sunday. Just have a few things left before that can go live for members only. And then live for everybody on Sunday. Hope your day went well. 5. Oh, okay. Know exactly where this is gonna go. Yeah, it's so much nicer to be on an actual computer than mobile. Finally. Give me 2 more super packs, and I'll feel confident against Ridley. Kraid? Wow, this place is just empty. So that save would take us back to Bryn. Right. Back to Bryn. Where's that criteria? Oh, okay. So we'd have to go down and direct ship from there and take that into Norfair. I'm just gonna I'm gonna revert those. And yeah, it would have been nice to have the extra pack of power bomb of supers. But I don't want to run all the way back there. If I'm gonna be stuck going into Norfair, I feel like I'll probably find some more super packs in Norfair. If Kraid was there, we'd be in really good shape. I guess Norfair has to either have all of our goodies or that major right next to Ridley is speed, and that's blocking our access into Meridia. Because it looks like all of Meridia is speed locked. What? Oh, just missed it. Yep, no spring ball yet. Yeah, Sunday should be nice. Not sure if I'll actually watch the big game or not, but... Can't believe this. Shaq Tool. Go faster. Seeds like this are exactly why I get so nervous every time I do double rando nights. I was gonna say, does this wall ever end? There we go. And we're back at ship. It just, unless the Packers are in it, I tend to kind of ignore it. Lately, I haven't had any interest in watching it the last couple years. Right, alright, we need to go down. I mean, now I might be able to beat Dragon and get out of there. But I also don't want to risk that right now. Because I am bad enough at Dragon where I could get myself completely soft-locked. So we're just gonna go this way. We'll grab this tank. This reserve. That's right, the last two reserves are in the, sand pits there. Whoops. Alright, just give us blind, just let us blind Kraid. Then I don't have to worry about Meridia. The map could be close. Ooh, Golden Corral, very nice. Also donating platelets, even nicer. I would definitely consider Battletoads a joke game. I don't know if I've said this before here, but to me, like, Battletoads always, it gets such a big reputation. Oh, it's such a hard game. But it's really, the difficulty in Battletoads lies in terrible design. If you didn't have to go back to the start of the game when you were, over halfway through, because you didn't memorize a level right because you're supposed to die and then repeat over and over again, it wouldn't be considered difficult. And you've got games that are truly difficult, like Bucky O'Hare, that puts you in the same room you die at and just lets you keep doing it until you get good. Okay, good. Kraid is here, along with a ton of majors. How far do I want to go chasing majors, though? Cause I need beams. Let's see that down there. Try that one. Could get that X. It's like right now, I don't think I necessarily even need Speed Booster, but I do need a little more ammo for Ridley. Like if one of these, if I can find Plasma, then my charge shot should be enough with the super missiles I have. Actually, I know there was one super pack in the sand pit. Okay, so that'll give me 30 supers. If we go back into the sand pits to hit Dragon. But that would be after... Wait. We'd go up to wrecked ship. Criteria. And Ridley was in Bryn. So if I left here, I mean, but that's right next to Ridley, so I don't want to go all the way back around there. Croc is fine. Croc's hologram didn't make it, but Croc is all good. It's like basically any beam here will help a little bit. I don't want to go, well, let's see. Well, that's actually not super far out of the way. It looks far, but that's just the normal speed hallway. Oh, wait. Yeah, we have to be able to get back over here. Wait, where was Mother Brain? Wrecked ship. I mean, I guess I could do Dragon. Loop back around there. Come back down, go up, and we could get Croc after, and then come back down for Mother Brain. I mean, that could be an option. And that would give me another... That would give me some more supers. The energy situation should be fine, especially if I go grab the, those other two reserves. So we're gonna have to get... Wait, no, we can... Oh, this actually works out really well. That connects. Okay, this is actually fine. I thought I was gonna have to loop all the way back around, but that you can actually just drop right in. Come on, Plasma. Wave is fine. Wave isn't going to do as much damage as Plasma, but it is a heavy it's a pretty decent damaging beam. See, I thought I was going to be stuck here because that's for I don't have a way to get Speed Booster going through there, but we can just go like this. Boom, and drop down. So then we just run to the right, we can drop down there, get that major, hop up, get that X, hopefully that's supers. Had to be power bombs. Just had to be power bombs. Whoops. Alright, well, grab this X. Good. Good. That's 30 supers. Let's see, so nothing we want up there. We'll just go straight down. We'll grab this. Speed booster, okay. So the last major here is gonna be... We've either got Plasma or Spazer over by Ridley. But the ammo count is still fine. Let's see, we go, I think, to the right here, and that'll take us back to Big Pink. Yep, Big Pink. Now, do I want to get that? Is there anything else in the vicinity of that major? And even if it was Spazer, that'd still be better than what I have. But I don't think I'm gonna grab that. Even with this weaker beam, with all these tanks, I feel like I should be able to beat Ridley if I miss some shots. So, I mean, I could have technically, if I would have just been checking doors, I could have blinded Kraid right here. But I was just worried about the map instead of just peeking. So at about 126 or so, we're gonna have 2 bosses down. But this should be hopefully done in under 2 hours. Whoops. That was a decent collection of supers back. All right, let's get out of here. Actually, I can get another X in that big underwater room. Right here. It certainly can't hurt to have extras. Well, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Atmo. Hope you have a good rest of the night. Alright, so we want to go down the sand pits. That'll drop us out right by Dragon. Let me through, you stupid crab. So we're back here again. Like, even if I miss a bunch of missiles on Ridley, even I should be able to finish the fight with this much health. I'm being extra cautious because it's been a few weeks at least since I think I did Super Metroid last, so better safe than sorry. Wait, what are you doing? There we go. Not gonna get those power bombs. Okay, so now we'll come out here. Dragon will be on the right. And there is no way I should be losing to Dragon here, not with grapple and all of this. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but there should be no way that it does. Hurry up. Here, fishy fishy. Well, why didn't you grab me? Rude. Oh wait, we should probably turn off screw attack just to be safe. Come on. Okay, well you always do the goop when I don't want you to do the goop. There we go, finally. I missed, that's fine. He sounded like Ernie? I did like Ernie. We when my oldest daughter was really young, we used to play the Dance Yourself to Sleep Ernie video. What? Gotta. And she thought that was hilarious, where Ernie was keeping Bert up with his trumpet. Alright, so which way do we go here? I believe we want to go back to the left and up. Wait, no, was that, that was a normal gate glitch door. That was not... I don't think that was a green door. Guess we'll find out. Oh, wait. Gotta turn on screw attack again. If it was a green door, then I just basically ran all the way over there for a save before Ridley. But I thought that was a blue gate. Probably gonna need to find a place to farm before Ridley, too. Yeah, let's take this. It's been a long time since I saved, so... Even if I'm wrong about the color of the gate here that we need to get through, probably can't hurt to lock in all that other stuff. Okay, good. It was blue. We're fine. So now we go top left. And we're back in Criteria, and we just gotta go to Bryn. And Bryn has the ship right in the front, so we can go there to refill. That was probably the fastest I've ever done that room before. Rats. Alright, so we're gonna save here, get a full refill. And then Ridley was top right in this really annoying loop that doesn't connect to anything anywhere else. If that major was right next to Ridley and not a couple rooms off, I might go for that hoping it's plasma, not spazer, but... Okay, I did keep that X apparently. Whoops. Out of my way. Don't have time to deal with you, Metroids. We don't want you to get killed. We're trying to help. Alright, which way was it from here? What the heck? Let's get the major. Why not? Still gonna be well under the 2-hour mark on this, so... And even if it's Spazer, that's still gonna be more potential beam damage. Since I don't know how to Zeb skip, and I have to use a ton of ammo to get into Mother Brain. Can't hurt, even Spazer would be somewhat useful. If I have to use charge shots on Mother Brain. What? That was plasma. So now with the full beam combo, is it even worth trying to use ammo on Ridley? kind of feel like it's not at this point. Just use charge shots. Though, I guess actually, I've got the ship right there. We have to go by the ship if we're going to go back to Mother Brain anyway, so I guess... why not just use ammo? Four, 5, 6, and 13. 24, 26, 28. Oh, I thought it was dead. There we go. I must have miscounted. I thought I hit 30. Alright, so Mother Brain is not too far from here. Whoops. That is definitely not Croc, that's the hologram. Alright, so we have to go through this way, go back through the vanilla bomb door. Oh, I hit the platform. That was going to be a really nice run, too. Let's try to get something in this room. I have no idea. Captain N was... I loved Captain N when I was a kid. But kind of looking back at it now that I... like, as an adult... like Mega Man, Kid Icarus. That stuff was not great. I don't even know where the animals might be in Meridia. I haven't seen Bomb Chorizo yet. Yeah, they'd have to be in Meridia because I've got every other map but Meridia because Meridia was speed locked for so long. There we go. We are full. Soon we'll be coming back through here as the planet explodes. So I think we got to go down to wrecked ship here. Yep, and then she's bottom left. So when we're escaping, we just go back out, we go top left. Okay. Stop it. Whoops. No, don't use the super there. Yeah, definitely a product of its time. I don't remember Simon, other than him being on the show, I don't remember anything else about him. All right. We're getting there. What a seed.
Emergency. The self-destruct system protocol has been initiated.
That is a really short timer.
Finishes immediately.
Especially for me, I have the timers, I give myself a very high grace period for the timer. Because my movement is not great. Oh, those are crumble blocks. So we have to kind of do this. Yeah, this was just 1 hour in, the first boss defeated. And then it's like one of those seeds where that kind of happens a lot with me in Super Metroid. You get to a certain point and you haven't really done anything, and then suddenly you're ready to do everything. It's just like you flip a switch. That was so bad. The dream is always like getting that Super Metroid seed around like 1 hour to 110. Like that's always what I'm hoping for, but that's really not what I ever end up getting. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Oh, that was intense. And now it's 11 o'clock. Oh wow, been going for almost 4 hours. Thanks for the GG's, Chris. Thanks for the GG's, Pops. Thanks for the GG's, Dimension X. Oh wow, that was something. But it's, I can't remember the last time I've been able to stream on a Friday night, because we've always had dance practice for like the last 3 months or so. And they do have open gyms. We don't know the dates yet, where all the girls on the team can go back and work on like skills for next year, and the 8th graders still come to those and help out. So she's definitely planning on doing those. But that shouldn't be as late, and it shouldn't be every night. Like we had dance Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Nope, there's been a couple where it's been like upper 40s. I think that's been on A Link to the Past, and Friday the 13th has hit pretty big. But it's definitely a huge number, a lot more than I'm used to seeing. Apparently, people enjoy seeing poorly played A Link to the Past and Super Metroid seeds. But I didn't have to go to Meridia. This is, wow. That's actually not a flex. 1 hour and 42 minutes. Almost 143, and I skipped an entire zone. Making a note of that. Yeah, that is not a flex. 143 while skipping a zone. 18-minute pause menu. Woof. Wow, my time was almost perfect on the timer. I was a little over a second off. Oh, jeez. But this new controller worked. The select button is maybe a little bit picky, but everything else, like the more important buttons, all work perfectly. So I am very happy to have a real Super Nintendo controller again. instead of a bunch of generic garbage ones. Oh, only 54? I thought I would have been like above 60 on that. But we got 11 o'clock. I should probably go to bed because we're going grocery shopping bright and early in the morning, but it was worth it. It's nice to start maybe building up the catalog of stuff for posting, because I've been trying to post 3 videos a week, and my catalog for those has been running down a little bit because I haven't been able to stream as much, but now we're going to try to build that up a little bit during the off season. I did Ice Palace, got it on the 4th try. Icebreaker is back on the table because of this beauty. But I suppose that'll be all for the night here. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. My plan right now, assuming everything goes good with the kids, is to do this again tomorrow night. Hopefully another pretty early start. My wife and I developed a new system to help things get going a little earlier. So I'm hoping I can be back tomorrow night, and then we'll be back again on Wednesday for Friday the 13th. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be here next Friday on Friday the 13th. I really want to, but my wife leaves for a cruise at like 5 a.m. It's like she has to be at the airport really early to leave for a 40th birthday cruise she's going on with her sister and a couple of her friends. So I might not be able to, but I mean, I'm not going to be there that entire week then, so I'm hoping maybe something will work out where I can do a Friday the 13th stream on Friday the 13th, because that game is my bread and butter, and it feels wrong to not be doing it in some way, shape, or form. But there is one in March if that falls through. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back again tomorrow. That's my plan, but again, with the kids, it always can change there. Thanks again, everyone, and we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you